I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money.
Go get some money. I say get some money. Go get some money.
I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the park and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Twerking big and it don't hurt the break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a do it, Mr. Knew I got him running to it. I'ma need the full amount before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it
up. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bengals and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champions Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59.
Taken from about the 12.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
11. 12. They got to go.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
11 empty.
They go play action with Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And some room to run now. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time on a catch and run. 30 yards.
11 coming. 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mixon with a first down carry. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Burrow. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. This pass complete to Higgins. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's got the first down, and more than that. Touchdown! A great play there. 28 yards. And the Bengals will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them the 1st down.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Good set. 11
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
That's good for Bengals. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
On one, ready?
The false start backs him up 5, first and 15.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here we go.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow will throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pace. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12. What? Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
14-yard line.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Steps away. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free and make it a turnover.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Now the ball comes loose. And the Bengals grab it. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. So now just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Lions are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They've been great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
11 empty, 11 empty. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football, getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit more containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
11 empty, 11, 11.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak, and he is going to have the Bengals first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 30 inches. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The center receiver in motion to the right.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Brandon Ayuk, 30 yards. And the Bengals will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
no run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Evades him at the 20.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon,
his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Bengals are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, 20. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing, the interception. If he had returned it all the way, it would have been 2 for him, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Bengals drive about to get going. But now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here we go. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11. 11 empty, 11 empty. 11, 11, 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas. 11, 11.
And the slot man goes in motion left. This is Mixon on the draw. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
from the 45 on second down. Burrow. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl.
1-1, ready?
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
11.
Mixing up the middle. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
11 empty.
Now it's Burrow. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
He's got him in, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
11 mighty.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
11 MT, paint. 11 MT, paint. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Lions will take over. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they got this.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.